On the lower left-hand side of your notes, I'd like you to write the title converse. And you're going to be writing in your own definition of what a converse is after I give you a quick example. Now, you can't really know what a converse is unless you start with a conditional. So I'm going to give you the most basic conditional. If P, then Q. If you'd like to write the converse of a conditional, you simply switch the conclusion and the hypothesis, and there is your converse. The converse is when I switch the conclusion and hypothesis. That's it. Go ahead and write in a little definition for yourself, and on the next slide, we will practice writing a converse. Now that you know what a converse is, if I gave you a conditional statement, could you write the converse? All right, here's your example. If an animal is a bat, then it can fly. The converse, you're going to have to write the converse, you're going to have to find the hypothesis, find the conclusion, and then switch the order. But it isn't just that simple. You also need to kind of maintain the sense of the sentence by using your expertise in English. So instead of taking the conclusion, it can fly, and putting it at the front of the sentence, we're going to identify what that it is. So I'm going to write if an animal can fly, okay? Then it is a bat. So just notice that I'm taking the conclusion, moving it to the front after the if, and I'm taking the hypothesis and moving it to the end, making it a conclusion. Now, sometimes when you're asked to write a converse, you're also asked, is the converse true? So let's just look at only the converse. Here's what it says. If an animal can fly, then it is a bat. We're going to use this model. You'll remember it from the table we copied down. This is my P, my hypothesis. Animals that can fly, the conclusion is there's only one, and it's called the bat. I want you to think about this. Is it true that the bat is the only animal you can think of that can fly? If animals can fly, it's only the bat. What about the bird? Oops. What about the flying pig? What about the flying fish? Well, you didn't think about the flying fish. What about the owl? Owl's not a bat. Let me scooch that in. There it is. And what about the penguin? I know you're thinking, hey, penguins don't fly. You know what? Some penguins do fly, okay? All of these examples that we came up with, the owl, the bird, the flying fish, the flying pig, the flying penguin, all of these are called counter examples. Counter examples. Counter examples, let's draw a little arrow in here. Counter examples are examples that prove that something is not true. So in this case, the converse is false. And why is it false? Look at all of our counter examples.